I said earlier, I like the idea that they tried to create rules around how the precognition thing
Hmm.
works. The idea that if it's a premeditated murder, they can see it 4 days out. If it's a crime of passion, it's like 20 minutes or so. So it's a little bit less
Yeah.
because it's not intentional. So they can't see it. I like that as a rule. I also like the idea of like you need all three in order to get the pictures.
Yeah.
And when one of them is gone, then there's no one tracking the murder. So I like the fact they built like that system. I'm willing to accept that within the system that they built, there's sensibilities to it. My question has always been with the ethics of arresting people who haven't done something yet. But the
Definitely.
logic for how they get there, that part makes sense. In terms of the feasibility, I would say, right now we already in a world where people are constantly putting information about themselves into computers, into systems, into servers,
Right.
which are running all these different calculations, algorithms, outcomes, possibilities based on that data. It's not a foregone conclusion to say that sometime 20 years from now, a computer might say Mr. Will is going to do this in this situation based on umpteen hours of data collected from your emails and your text messages and your WhatsApps and your
Hmm.
Facebook posts and your YouTube page. Like that makes sense. So I think in that sense, the idea of technology being able to predict an outcome is feasible. It's possible. It's probably happening now. Probably
Mm,
happening to us right now.
I
We
believe
might
it.
be plugged into the matrix and don't even know
Scary thought. Scary
it.
thought. Scary
Yo,
thought.
by the way, just as a quick point, if you're like 15 years old and you have not thought about one day having to fight against Terminators,
Uh,
you may want to start thinking about it because there's so much in this movie that already is here, and there's so much that's already being done. Like the Terminator thing is going to happen.